Another drop that was surprising is, of course, one of my favorite people, Kanye West. All right. I promise you, somehow, some way, I always bring him up every month. But the conversation, and we've gone over this in past episodes, of Yeezy and Gap, right? Well, earlier they said it wasn't going to come out for like a whole year, but I believe it was his birthday this past Monday.
Week.
Yeah. And he dropped a jacket, a blue recyclable jacket. Sold it for $200. Now, that's not what I really want to talk about. What I really want to talk about is that he literally made Gap take everything down from their Instagram and only show the jacket. Only show the jacket. Like,
crazy.
You probably had a whole guap of posts. You have 3.1 million followers before, well, maybe a little bit because of Kanye, but you were heavily established before Kanye. And this man literally made them take everything down. Is incredible. Super incredible. And now when you go into gap.com, that's not necessarily the case, right? But it's the first thing you see, right? It's the first thing you see. Now, I think, so here's the thing with this one. Because I kind of study Kanye a tad bit, right? When he drops a sneaker, right, on his website, there's nothing else that you see besides that one sneaker. That's it. There's no distractions. There's no like, oh, okay, you dropped this, but maybe I wanted this, or you still have this in stock. He makes all the focus on that one particular sneaker, and that is it. And in which, when all the focus is there, you're going to buy it. So he's probably was like, you know what? We're going to try this on Gap. We're going to say, first off, it's a surprise, right? Like all my sneakers, none of my sneakers have true release dates. So we're going to try the same method that has been working for me over here. I'm going to work it over here and see if it works as well. And it did, because it sold out. A $200 blue recyclable bubble jacket by Gap.
Not to mention that it's a jacket that's being dropped in the summer. It's June. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of stuff you see in September, October. My man's dropping it for the summer season.
Big facts.
So that is, that's very interesting. But that's a great point, though. I mean, the fact that you can have that much pull around a brand that you're collaborating with, so much so that even their profile pic doesn't say Gap. It now says Yeezy, right? Like, it shows that Yeezy logo, which is crazy. It's like, man, that's shout out to him for being able to pull that off. But it almost makes me question, like, man, is Gap really on the verge of failing, that they want to put all their eggs behind Kanye and say, all right, help us stay alive. Like, we're on the way out. Help us stay alive. Nicky's sipping the low tea. I don't know. That was one of the thoughts that came to my mind too. Like, man, you are gonna let go of, because, like, think of it this way. Imagine somebody comes and collaborates with them, and let's say they've had tremendous success in their arena or behind what they've done. But we've created a body of work here too. Does that mean we're gonna erase all of our YouTube videos, all of our podcast episodes, just because we got, I don't know, Michael Jordan back from retirement or whatever it is? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Nicky's like, I mean, if it's MJ, I don't know, man.
We got to see the ROI on that. What are we doing?
That.
What are we doing?
Spoken like a true business person. I like that. She said, if the numbers make sense, though, we might just have to swallow our pride.
Listen, after this next segment,
Facts.
That's really what I'm talking about. But let's be honest. The Gap was very famous when 90s, early 2000s, maybe, whatever. Or in 2021, ain't nobody talk about nothing of a G or a P or anything of an A for a while, right? Nothing from Gap. It's been real quiet for them. And I don't know necessarily why, but it's been very quiet. And now that they have Yeezy, who we can't front as if is not one of the most influential people in hip hop. I don't know necessarily in fashion in totality just yet, but guarantee his track record shows I drop something, it sells out. I drop something, it sells out. It is what it is, right? And so I can't get mad that they dropped everything just to see if it worked, because what was working before? It was quiet. So you know what? Let's try this. And if it doesn't work, you know what? We'll put more pictures. We have these pictures. Again, we could drop them anytime. Now, I'm confused. So we're recording this Thursday. I think that was a Monday drop. I'm confused if it's sold out, why it's still up. Yeah. I'm very confused by that. But in all actuality, at the end of the day, the fact that he used his formula that works for Yeezy and brought it to Yeezy Gap really shows that, maybe sometimes if we want something to sell, we need to get rid of all the distractions. Maybe that's what we're doing wrong. Maybe we're giving too many people too many options. Maybe saying even if it didn't sell out, get it out of the website. Get it out. You can bring it back later, right? But I like that method, and I'm going to see if we could figure out how to do that somehow, some way with our stuff. You know what I mean? Gotta figure that out.
That's a good idea though, because even if you just were to archive all of your posts on a drop one time, and just put all the attention to that one thing, and then unarchive them after, doesn't hurt to try. Yeah.